and Lee will come again. I said to him straight away, Lee, I did it, you've done it before, you'll come again. And he's a real good credit to the game, and he took it so well, and his fans have been absolutely superb.
The oldest man ever to win a British welterweight title you are. Do you feel better at 10 stone 7?
Yeah. All the times it went wrong, apart from a few dodgy decisions, but you get some, you lose some. But yeah, it was making the weight. I said all along, and my fantastic wife wouldn't let me carry on just to be a body bag to earn a few quid.
Kelly, as always, living every single punch. How proud are you?
So proud. He boxed the fight of his life. It was absolutely brilliant. For the public watching, that must have been fantastic. Absolute boxing lesson. And well done to Lee Purdy as well.
The sacrifice she made for this fight, it was like she had her own training camp. She was bringing up my 3 gems, Courtney, Jaden and Jesse. Love you all 3 of you at home watching. And she looked after them and their hard work. And while I went in camp, I stayed only 2 miles around the corner. But I got away just to focus. This belt means so much to me. And I had to own it to these guys here. They took me on rough.
Jimmy and Mark Tim.
Yeah, fantastic. They've whipped me into the best shape I've ever been in.
Finally, one of the great performances, obviously, of the year. How much life is left in the old dog?
Plenty. Because there was times there I thought, well, I've done that a bit sloppy. I could get better there. There was a few points in some of the rounds I knew I could have been sharper, crispier, come back with a few more counters, and these guys will bring that out, mate. You wait and see.
Enjoy your success, Colin Lynes.
Well, that put the moment. Enjoy it. That was a fantastic display, Glen McCrory.
It was great entertainment. It was absorbing. It was all action. For me, it was too one-sided to be a great fight, and that's not taking anything away whatsoever. But I think more than anything else, it was just a terrific performance by Colin Lynes, who really just, lifted himself above all expectations. And right from the opening bell, you could tell that he was on form, he was sharp, that he made business, that he wasn't going to be bullied, that he had a great game plan, and he stuck to that game plan, round in, round out. The concentration was bang on.
Kel Brook is 34 later this month. He's put so much hard work into his preparation for this fight. A lesson for everybody.
Definitely. Hats off to Colin Lynes. He boxed his heart out tonight. A very, very good performance. You've got to feel sorry for Lee Purdy because he tried his best, but I think they were waiting too much. I think the Watson fight did him no good. I think he was just relying on his power. There were no head movement, and he weren't using his jab. But you've got to take your hat off to Colin Lynes tonight. What a performance!
Guts, determination, great boxing. This goes from years and years of doing the road work, of doing the gym work, of getting your form right, of coming towards the end of the fight. He even had enough confidence, enough will, enough strength in his own performance to stand toe to toe and take the fight.
I was going to say, did he get a bit reckless at the end after this?
He did, but he had a good right to, because he was the boss from the beginning of the fight to the very end. It was a boxing lesson, and it was a great performance, and I'm absolutely thrilled for Colin Lynes. I think the Craig Watson fights maybe just favoured. We maybe got carried away a little bit with Lee Purdy. I think they maybe just made him seem a bit better. He didn't have any change of gear. He didn't have any change of style. Got hit far too many times, and I think he was a bit of a disappointment.
Do you think that was the case, Lee Purdy, with those couple of wins over Craig Watson, got a bit too carried away with what he could do?
I think probably might have thought I just have to turn up and hit him, and it's game over. But it's not like that, He needed to use his jab more, use head movement, and tonight it just, for me, it's like we were loading up and he was just getting outboxed by Colin Lynes.
What about the scoring? Ian John Lewis had it down as a draw, which seems...
I don't like to criticise officials, but on this occasion I have to. I mean, you just cannot. That was absolutely, what was he watching? I think the board of control, as Ian said, need to look at that, because you're dealing with people's careers and people's livelihoods when you're making decisions on judging, and that was just not right.
But we shouldn't let that tarnish the moment.
No, of course not. I mean, that's for the board to look at their own people and decide what they do there. But I think, all in all, it was a tremendous performance. I had it a complete shutout. I mean, you really had to look at anything to give Lee Purdy a round in that fight. It was certainly the whole story of tonight was Colin Lynes coming, pretty much back from the brink, and well done him.
Next live action.